So Jennifer, what makes Matrixx truly unique?
So Matrixx came at the market with a little bit of a different approach. What we saw the need for was a new type of real-time technology that could manage the world that was coming, the world of data and the world of digital. You know, a lot of traditional technology that's out there was built, fundamentally to handle voice and text type services. We came at it with, the digital age is going to bring a whole set of new challenges to the operator environment. So what needed to happen at the core, from a real-time architectural standpoint, that could support a new set of real-time systems that would give the carriers both the extreme scalability that they need to handle traffic growth, but also give them the flexibility that they need to be rolling out new business models, to be partnering more with over-the-top players, and to be developing different propositions to the market, but while doing that in an all real-time environment.
Can you talk about some of the specific components of your patented technology?
So what we've done is we've created a new real-time transaction processing stack from the bottom up. So it starts with an entirely new in-memory database and a new online transaction processing model that is very different than the traditional paradigms. On top of that, we've layered a new type of decision engine where we look at algebraic equations versus looking at traditional business logic in terms of how we actually transact, how our engine happens at the core. And then on the top level, we've also created new clustering technology so that as we are handling services and handling higher volumes in the network, that we are able to have the redundancy and the scalability that the operators need to make sure that they are absolutely solid from a transaction processing perspective, even in the case of very unpredictable system loads and unpredictable traffic spikes on the network.
Can you maybe compare your technology to some of the underlying existing legacy technologies in terms of how long they've been around and why they're still being used today?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at traditional technology, any type of real-time system today is basically based on database technology and online transaction processing technology that was developed during the 1960s, fundamentally at its core, the way that it works. And that worked very well for a long time. It was built for a certain period of time, and it works well for voice. If you're only doing voice services, it works just fine. But when you look at what's happening today on any type of smart device, you can be doing 10, 12, 14 things at once, all needing to create separate transactions within the database, and that model no longer works for this type of application. And so what we've done is we've changed the model, we've flipped the model on its head, and we work very differently in the way that we manage transactions to be able to get that scale in a very efficient manner.